Hi everyone. I am Dr. Satyam from Department of Transfusion Medicine and Blood Bank at Noida in India. I want to share my experience with COVID infection impact both personally and professionally. In last week of May, I started having symptoms such as backache, body ache, fever. Initially, the fever was low grade, and then eventually within 2 days it became a high grade fever, which was accompanied by an altered taste sensation and sensation of smell. Since the day I had symptoms, I started sleeping in a separate room, staying away from everybody in the family, and took off from work. I did not had any cough or sore throat, but there was a spell of dry mouth which stayed for a long time, and there was dehydration. There was continuous headache, which usually used to stay for the whole day. I was not able to sleep properly, probably due to dry mouth, body ache, and high fever. After 3 days of fever and myalgia, I got tested for COVID and found out that I was positive. At my home, even my mother was found to be positive and was suffering with high fever, and we both got admitted to a hospital as our fever was around 102 and 103. My saturation was in early 90s when I got admitted, and so we got admitted in an isolation ward under monitoring. We had fever for next 3 more days with dry mouth. My X-ray was still better, but my mother's X-ray had some findings. She had some infiltrates, and we stayed admitted for almost 9 days. We did not require any oxygen. Our cases were still considered as mild when we compare to rest of the other cases which we see in our area. But it really took a lot of energy out of us. I lost somewhere around 7 kilograms of weight. My weakness and myalgia did stay for nearly 2 to 3 weeks after my discharge, and even after my discharge, I was wearing mask and was in isolation from rest of my family. I joined work after 3 weeks of my discharge, and I used all the precaution at work as I was using before I got this infection. And since I joined back my work, my main focus has been on academics and recruiting many recovered patients who can donate convalescent plasma, as I was on a national project for testing the efficiency of convalescent plasma in treating COVID patients. I feel the most important aspect which plays a role in recovery of COVID patient apart from medication and his immunity is the fact to maintain a mental balance in isolation. And I had like 8 to 10 days of fever and body ache to maintain, and in that period to maintain a high morale was challenging. I was in touch with my family, friends, colleagues on WhatsApp and other social media platforms, which helped me connect to the world outside, and they became my support group. As a part of my contribution and my service to mankind, I did donated my plasma yesterday, and I hope I'm able to help more patients with my plasma as well as with my service.